if you watched my last video about me trying to talk about Axl Rose but getting off topic because I didn't want to make the video too explicit, but you know, there are a lot of things I didn't want to say in that video because I'm 13, my parents are subscribed. So, anyway, I just want to make kind of like a rant, kind of like talking to you guys kind of video. Anyway, so I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, one of the things I was talking about in my last video is how people still want to be my friend. People like me. And, you know, I know that really may sound like a dick. Like, people like me. Like, hey, people like me. You really, really like me. Like, I know that literally makes it sound like that. But it's kind of the truth. I mean, like, it's not... Like, I mean, it's just what it is. Also, I was thinking about this earlier, because I talk to myself all the time, so I was thinking about, so dumb, but, okay, so every day, I try to go every day, I go to the, okay, so I ride my bike to the elementary school, and I just go on the swing sets, and I listen to my music, and talk to myself, and sing as loud as I can, and, you know, I mean, like, it probably sounds boring, but, like, I stay there for, like, 3 hours, like, this is really fun for me, like, it gives me something to do, bro, honestly, but... Anyway, so today, I was thinking about something that happened, before Hurricane Harvey, because, like, for those of y'all who don't know, this whole entire last week, I was out of school because of Hurricane Harvey, so, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so, I was just, okay, so, before Hurricane Harvey happened, and we were still in school, or whatever, my second period is Principles of Human Services, and that class, I mean, like, it was kind of like a throwaway class. I mean, like, yeah, I guess, you know, it's not going to be bad for me to take it or whatever, but it's like, you know, I don't want to take Avid. And the only reason I'm taking that class is because, okay, so, let me see, how can I word this? Okay, so anyway, last year when I was in 8th grade, 9th graders who were, hold on, how can I word? Okay, so, 8th grade, I was in karate, and 9th graders from the high school who did karate will come back after school to do karate to earn their PE credit. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so like high schoolers will come after school to the middle school to get their PE credit with karate. And this year, I thought he was going to do the same thing. So at the end of the year of 8th grade, me and my friend went up to the desk, and I was all, so like, we were all like, okay, so are there any papers we need to sign so that we can get PE credit for doing karate? And he was just like, no, I'm not doing that this year. And by that point, I had already turned in my freaking 4-year plan. Which, speaking of that, for the 4-year plan, I don't know, I'm pretty sure, like, I think every high school does that, but, hold on. Yeah. I think every high school does a 4-year plan, but anyway, I think that's so idiotic. How do I, like, okay, when I'm in 8th grade, and let's just say for my junior year, I signed up for cosmetology, and by the time I get to my junior year, you know, because, like, we aren't allowed to change our schedules during the school year, we have to do it before school starts, and, like, what if we didn't know our schedule was that, or something like that, or, like, we just didn't have the time to change it, and we go to school and we're in cosmetology in my junior year, and it's like, okay, I want to change it, but I can't because I freaking made this list when I was in 8th grade, instead of just doing it at the end of my freshman year. I could decide what my sophomore classes were going to be, and, you know, like, then in my sophomore year, I figure out what my junior classes are going to be, because those are more recent, and it's like, yeah, I guess we should prepare for the 4 years, but that's just, okay, when I, literally, 8th grade, literally, I'm 13 years old. I was 13 years old, like, all of 8th grade. So, literally, when I'm going to be a junior, 16, I think? Yeah, I'm going to be 16 when I'm a junior. Then I'm going to be 17 when I'm a senior. Hold on, I'm, like, crying on the side. I don't know what's going on. But, like, most likely, my interests and my classes are not going to be what I want to take. Like, I remember for my 4-year plan, for my senior year, I signed up for, like, pre-AP, like, biology 2 or something like that, or whatever that is. I started biology right now, and well, like we really haven't even started nothing like yet, but I don't like it at all. I mean, like it's boring, but also none of my friends are in there, so that's probably why I'm like, okay, this sucks. And I'm gonna get into a little more about my school, like friends and whatever, but yeah, so it's like, yeah, I remember for my 4-year plan for my senior year, I signed up for like biology 2 or something. Right now I'm in biology, I don't like it. I'm probably not gonna like it in my senior year. So I just think that's really stupid how we just don't plan 1 year ahead instead of doing my freaking 4-year plan for my whole high school. That is idiotic, and who thought of that? Because somebody really needs to change that, because that is just retarded. It's retarded. What? Like, why would you make your 12, 13, 14-year-old self in charge of your entire, like, life career? Are you serious right now? That, okay, they're just really trying to set us up, like, for failure. Because, like, like, my endorsement is, like, fine arts or whatever. What if I decide that I want to go into the STEM endorsement and I want to do more STEM classes? What am I going to do about that? Because, like, oh, I'm in all these fine arts classes, and now okay, whatever. It's dumb, but anyway, oh, sorry, Principles of Human Services. So yeah, Principles of Human Services is my second period, and again, well, I have no friends in that class, pretty much. Well, there's, I mean, a couple of people, like, I've talked to a couple of people in there who know me, but I would consider them more colleagues. I know that's so dumb. I would consider them more like acquaintances, like colleagues, like bystanders, like, I don't know, like, the only people who I've actually, like, talked to before is, like, maybe, like, 7 people, and, 13 plus, okay, yeah, about 20 people in the class. Yeah, there are about 20 people in the class. I maybe have talked to 7 of them. And, anyway, that's enough about that. But, anyway, so, so the Thursday before we got out for Hurricane Harvey, so, what day was that? I don't know, but, the Thursday before this whole last week. So, yeah, that day, we had to do this thing where we had to, like, write our name in the middle, and I think I still have my paper in my backpack, but I can kind of remember what I said, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. And so we had to do, like, kind of like an all about me paper. And, whatever, I mean, that's fine. I like talking about myself, I just don't like presenting. That's the problem. And we had to present all these, like, to everybody. And like I said, there's, like, 20 people in the class. Are you kidding me? No, thank you. So, anyway, so mine, okay, so, like, the questions were something like, you know, what's your name, Kellen Foster? There was one was like, what do you like to do? And I said sing and do makeup. And one thing I don't like was, I don't like when people try to be my friend when I obviously don't like them. I remember that one. I might have to go and find this paper, but it's downstairs, whatever. Anyway, most of the stuff, it doesn't really matter, whatever, but the one thing I want to talk about on this paper was this one question, and it said, I would like to meet, and then you fill in the blank. And, you know, obviously my first instinct is to put down, you know, my favorite band. I would like to meet Guns N' Roses, or I would like to meet Axl Rose, or something like that. But I don't know, I felt like people would just look at me like I was crazy, just cause, like, not everybody knows who Guns N' Roses are, even though people who don't even listen to the band be wearing their merch. But, yeah, so, I mean, yeah, so if I said Guns N' Roses, people would be like, okay, Guns N' Roses, yeah, who the hell is that, nigga? And then if I said Axl Rose, people would be like, okay, really, who is that? Like, is he dead or something? Like, who is that? Like, is that your son? Like, is it like your uncle or something? Like, you know what I mean? People in my class would not know who Axl Rose was unless they talked to me before, like, really talked to me before, or follow my Instagram, which I don't think. Okay, yeah, sorry. But yeah, which I don't think any of them did, and if they did, they don't like my post. So, hi. Yeah, sorry. So yeah. So instead of putting down I would like to meet Guns N' Roses or Axl Rose, I put down Amy Winehouse because I mean, like, yeah, it's true. I would like to meet like Amy Winehouse, and I assumed more people would know who that was since like I'm pretty sure everybody has heard Rehab once in their life. I mean, are you kidding me? So it comes on the radio every once in a while. Like I heard it the other day. So I presented my thing. I said, I would like to, and then they came to that part, which I think was the last section because, like, there were like, okay, so there were like 6 questions we had to answer, and I think and that was like the last one. And so I said I would like to meet Amy Winehouse. And then I sat down. And the teacher, and like, okay, first of all, like, I'm in like the back of the room, like, I'm in like the back corner, high, antisocial. Also, literally, I sit at a table that is for 3 people, and I'm the only one that sits there. It's like, I'm really a loner. Like, on the first day of school, 2 other people sat with me, and it was like a full table, even though I kind of hated it just because, like, I don't like talking to people, and they would talk to me. But, like, literally, freaking a loner. I'm the only one at the table, and it's like, oh my god. Literally. So yeah, everybody freaking turned around to look at me, and I'm like, okay, not that interesting, but I guess whatever. Attention on me, high attention whore. What the? Okay, but anyway, this video is long, and I've been talking about this same freaking thing for like 5 minutes. But anyway, so yeah, I was just like, okay, like I would like to meet Amy Winehouse. Everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Like I was like, should I just said like Axl Rose or Guns N' Roses or something? Because like everybody was like, Amy Winehouse. And, like, the teacher was all like, Amy Winehouse, ain't she dead? Like, she is dead. So, I expect people to not look at me as crazy if I say Amy Winehouse just because, like I said, I assume more people know who she is. Everybody's heard Rehab. Seriously. But everyone was like, who is that? Like, it's like, yeah. And so then, the teacher, she kept talking to me, and she was all like, you seem so quiet. Do you have friends? Oh my god, speaking of that, a couple days before that, when I was doing something else, I guess I was just like, I don't know, mess with my nails. I'm like, how my non-existent nails. My nails are negative, dude. Seriously. But, yeah. So, I was like, I don't know, like, looking down, doing my work on my phone, or doing something. And she just came by since, there's nobody sits at my table like I told y'all. And she was all like, do you have friends? Like literally, like, my teacher freaking said that, like, do you have friends? And it's like, oh my god, dude, how freaking embarrassing is that to have your freaking she didn't call me out in front of the class, though. She came up to me and did it, and everybody else was, like, talking to their own things. So, like, nobody really heard. But she just came up to me, like, do you have friends? And I was like, yeah, I have friends. And she said something else to me, but I was like, do I really look that much like a loner? Like, maybe I'll post a picture of what I wear to school, because it's pretty much, I mean, like, it's not the same thing every day, but it's like the same realm. Like a flannel, band shirt, pants, my hair down, eyebrows did. It's pretty much the same thing every day. But yeah, she just came up to me like, do you have friends? Like, do I really look that much like a loner? Like, Jesus Christ, I might. Wow. I'm doing bad for myself, that's all I gotta say. So, yeah, so then, like, again, when we were at the Amy Winehouse, ain't she dead or whatever, that day, so fast forward to that day, and so she kept talking to me about my friends, and she was like, you seem so quiet in here, but, you talk to your friends pretty loudly at lunch. Do you like them? And I'm like, I guess. I mean, I'm literally giving half-ass answers. Like, yeah, I like my friend. I mean, yeah, yes, I do like my friends. Thank you very much. The ones I sit with at lunch, I like them anyway. And, yeah, that happened. Are there any other, like, stories to tell? Oh, yeah, anyway, so, speaking of that, I said I was going to talk about my friends at school. Literally, I only have classes with 2, okay, like, I have 7 periods in a day, 7 periods in a day. 2 of the periods I have friends in. All the other 5, I'm lonely. And last year, I had like, I think it was like almost all. Hold on. My first period last year was math. I didn't have any friends in that class though. So yeah, I literally would not talk first period last year. My second period last year, was, can I really not? Social studies, and Marcus, my friend Marcus was in that class, so hi. Third period, theater arts, yes. Choir, hi, of course. And besides, even if I didn't have friends in choir, I still have a good time. And fifth period was language arts, had like 2 in that class. Sixth period was karate. I had a couple in that class, even though I was always moved away. And you know what? Look, you know what? This was a long time ago, but let me talk about it. So anyway, in karate, last year, I remember in 7th grade, I actually really liked everybody in my class. Like, yeah, some people got on my nerves or whatever, but that's gonna happen every class period. I mean, come on now. I don't like a lot of people. But, yeah, so, people in my karate class last year, in 7th grade, I actually pretty much liked all of them. I was pretty much their friend, but in 8th grade, I don't know what happened, but they just started getting on my nerves, like, sorry, they were edgy as hell. And I had around like 1, 2, 3, 4. I had about like 4 people in there that I actually enjoy talking to. And those 4 people, well, like, one of them was actually pretty, okay, so let me set this up for you guys. Okay, so in karate last year, it was like, okay, so if you were really good at karate, you were on first row. If you were like, like second to best, you were second row, kind of terrible, but sometimes decent. Third row, fourth row, you suck. You get it. There are like 4 rows in our class. I was on the, I was on the first row, so that means I was good. Even though, if you ask me, I was good at one thing in karate, and that was kata. So that's pretty, like, organized forms, if you don't know what that means. But, like, yeah, that was like the only thing I was good at. So I'm really not sure I was first row, but also the teacher liked me. So, like I said, everybody likes me. I'm sorry, but anyway. So then, one of my friends was on the second row, and then the other 3, okay, one of them didn't even fucking participate, and the other 2 were on, like, the back row, like, the 3rd or 4th row. Is that my boob? Okay. I'm sorry, but I was like, what is that? So anyway. Okay, so, this video is long as hell. So every time I wanted to hang out with, okay, so, one of the friends I had, his name is Ryan, he was the only one that the teacher liked. The other 3, I don't know what they did to him. Okay, well, 2 of them got on his nerves, but the other one that was my friend, he really didn't even speak. Like, he ain't participate, and, I mean, like, yeah, he ain't participate, he wasn't that good, but, like, he was quiet. Like, he did not get into, like, trouble. Like, he was not loud or disruptive. He barely even freaking talks, when, like, he's one of my better friends, and when I talk to him, like, literally, like, I always say, like, hi. Like, literally, like, that's how we all, like, that's how we interact with each other. And I like him. I mean, like, he's my friend or whatever. So anyway, every time I would try to talk to, all of them or whatever, like, the first time this happened, or, I don't really think I remember the first time, but I remember, like, the second time, he said, okay, so we were, like, preparing for a tournament. And he said, like, everybody who's sparring, come up here, and if you're not sparring, go to the back. And, like, if you know me in real life, and you've heard me talk about karate, you know that sparring is not my thing, dude. And sparring, for those of y'all who don't know, is, like, organized fighting. It's like, you fight each other. And I know I've been talking about fighting people all the time on Instagram, but I don't know why. It's just sparring. Like, I feel like maybe in a good fight, I'd be maybe prepared, but, like, I don't know, sparring, though? It's just way too organized. Like, if I could just, like, glock somebody in the face, that'd be easy. Or, like, kick somebody in the balls, or like, something like that. But, like, it's like, we can't hit in the face. We can't hit each other in the balls. And it's like, it's like, we have to, go like that to each other's heads, and punch each other in the stomach. kick each other in the stomach, in the back of the head, and like we're wearing like helmets and stuff, and like feet gear, arm gear, hand gear, shin gear. So whatever. So we're not really gonna get hurt that bad. But anyway, it's just like I don't know, the best way I can describe it, and this probably is not even gonna make sense, but like I don't know, for me it's kind of like, okay, so like y'all know like the cha-cha slide or whatever, yeah, everybody dance out, and you have to do that like specific dance for it. It's kind of like me for sparring. It's like if you went into one of those if you went to a dance and they played that song and you had never heard it before, and everybody was doing this dance, and like you had to like try to follow along, but like you couldn't. I don't know. That's like the best way I could like describe it, but like that literally makes like zero sense. Like I know, like hi, but it was like I don't know. Like I just can't like do it. It's like first of all, I don't want to get hurt, even though that's like that's not really like my biggest concern. I don't care about hurting people. They're not my friends. So it's like, I don't really care if I hurt my friends. But like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't care about y'all. I don't care about y'all. So, yeah, that's not the case, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, it's like I can just predict their next move, I think. And they know what I'm gonna do, so it's like there's no point. So, yeah, so he was like, yeah, my karate teacher, it was like, everybody who's doing sparring in the tournament, come up here. If you're not doing sparring, go to the back of the room. And all my piss-ass friends, except for one of them, the one that the teacher liked, Ryan was sparring, but me and my 3 other friends were not. So we went to the back of the room, and we were just talking to them. I was laughing at their jokes or whatever. Like, they funny, I'm gonna laugh. And so then, literally, my karate teacher, like, stopped the whole thing, was like, Kellen, move, because, like, okay, so we were sitting, like, the middle of the back of the room, and my karate teacher was just like, Kellen, move to either the left corner of the room or the right. What the fuck? This is, I don't know. It's getting on my nerves. But anyway, so yeah, so he was like, move to the left corner of the room or the right corner of the room. And I'm like, what? I'm not even like focus on teaching these folks how to spar or what? Why are you concerned about me talking to my friends having a good time? And then like literally like near the end of school year, or yeah, it was like our day for our final, and we just had a written test because our belt ceremony was our final. So we just had like a written test we had to fill out. I don't know what grade I got on it, whatever. And so, anyway, so, like, everybody was just doing their own thing. Folks was playing, like, dodgeball or whatever. Folks was on their phone talking to their friends. So, of course, I'm gonna go talk to my friends. And, I didn't talk to the other 2 that got on my teacher's nerves, but I talked to the one that didn't talk and the one that, and Ryan, the one that the teacher liked. And also another girl. And, like, her friend or whatever. So, we were all talking to each other about, like, horror movies or whatever. The one who doesn't talk very much, his name is Juan, and Juan showed us something on his phone. I can't remember what it is, but I was laughing. It was funny, and, like, literally, the karate teacher just like, Juan, move away from Kellen. And he didn't tell anybody else around me to move. It's like, why you gotta keep me quarantined, bro? I mean, seriously, like, why you gotta keep me separated from my friends? Actually, I think he told me one time, should I call these folks out? I'm gonna give them fake names. Maybe you should try talking to, so yeah, I think this was, like, the first time he called me out for talking to them or whatever, and, keep in mind, like, these people aren't my best friends. They're just my best friends that are in this class. Like, they aren't my best friends. Like, if I saw them on the street, like, I say hi, talk to them for a little bit, but, like, they aren't, like, I'm probably not gonna call them to hang out on the weekend. You know what I mean? But yeah, so he gave me some talk, and I think I might be making this up. Like, I might be making this up. But, he was just like, why don't you talk to Fender, Squire, or, I don't know, Pete. I mean, like, I don't know. It's like, why don't you talk to them? And I was like, they're not my friends. I don't like them. Let me just give you a background check on all these people. Fender? Yeah, Fender. He's nerdy. He was my friend in 7th grade. I actually really liked him in 7th grade. But I don't know what happened, but in 8th grade, we just, like, fell off the freaking market. He's not really funny. He's gonna know who I'm talking about. like, if you watch this video and, like, literally at this part, he's not funny or whatever. But he's just, like, okay, like, I literally can't talk right now. But anyway, like, he's not that funny, but whatever. Like, I hang out with him at lunch. Like, I don't hate him. He's just, like, not one of my best friends. Like, he's not gonna be the first person I go to talk to. And then, Squire, first of all, he's a show-off. Literally, every chance he got in karate, he would be flipping or doing some routine and playing his whack dubstep music. Dude, that's not good. Listen to something, like, decent. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah. That's all I really gotta say about him. Then, what'd I call him? Pete? Pete makes me uncomfortable, okay? I liked him in 7th grade just fine. He made me laugh a few times, and I was like, okay, cool. But I think he got a crush on me, and it's like, oh god. In fact, I'm not even gonna go too into this. I'm gonna make a video about, like, him and all these people who make me uncomfortable. But anyway, so yeah, he made me uncomfortable. He had a crush on me, I think. So anyway, yeah, it's like I'm not gonna go talk to them if I have better friends that are, like, more in this class. And speaking of that, when I was so every time, what I call him, Squire, I think, the second guy who was a show-off. Anyway, every time he'd do his little routines that he would make up for karate, he would play this whack dubstep music. Like I said, he would play this whack dubstep music. But then, and it was, like, real loud, too, and it's, like, everybody could hear, and it's, like, like, I was bothered by it. But anyway, every time, like, my friends who would, my two friends who the teacher ain't like, they would play, like, trap remixes of, like, the freaking Fairly Odd Parents theme song, and, you know, like, rap music, like, in the back of the classroom, like, I mean, like, not quietly, but it's, like, you can't really hear it that well across the room, and the room's pretty big, I guess. It's bigger than an average classroom, but, yeah, so yeah, he would, like, be, like, what? But, yeah, so anyway, every time, like, they would play the rap music, like, you know, semi-loud in the back of the classroom, you know, the teacher would be like, turn that off. It's like, first of all, you can barely hear it, and are you really trying to act like this dubstep music better than what they playing? Like, at least, oh god, whatever. Speaking of dubstep music, I don't expect y'all to know what these are, but Demos for Karate is pretty much like a group of people, a huge group of people, and they do, like, an organized karate routine, and they usually have, like, flips and everything in it. You can look up, like, karate demo team, and you'll find videos about it. This video is long as hell, okay? I'm about to end it here in a second, but, anyway, so, what's this? Okay, so yeah, so demo teams. So yeah, it's, like, organized karate things, and it's, like, flips, it's cool, whatever, and the music they always use is dubstep music, and it's, like, this camera quality is horrible. Like I'm looking at it, like, in, like, the thing, like, I don't know, like, are you gonna be able to see this? But, like, yeah, like, okay, I don't know what that's about, but, I don't want to look yellow, though. Really? I shouldn't have seen, okay, but, okay, anyway, freaking, so yeah, so they play this whack dubstep music to do the beats, and it's like, this is boring, it's predictable, you're always gonna know what the beat drop is. If you ask me, I think we should use, like, rock music or something, because, first of all, it's fun, it's fresh, because literally everybody uses dubstep music for their demo team routines. Like, everyone. So I feel like if we did rock music, first of all, like, it's jamming, you know, like, it has a beat, like, folks gonna be bopping to that, like, like, can you imagine somebody to freaking cherry pie to a demo team? Like, like, she's not cherry pie, like, if somebody did, like, a demo team, routine to that, or, I don't know, Welcome to the Jungle, dude, they did Welcome to the Jungle, that would be lit, and I'd be jealous that I wouldn't be participating in that, because I'll be, oh, I've seen this, Welcome to the Jungle, we got funny games, yeah, that's my song, bro, but, oh my god, okay, anyway, okay, this is 30 minutes long, but, yeah, so, like, if we do rock music for demos, they would, if you ask me, they would be so much better, people would, like, be more interested in it, because, like, especially the parents, because, like, I'm pretty sure the parents, like, they only care because their kid is in it, like, they don't care about the karate routine, like, maybe if they see, like, a cool flip or a cool move or something, they're like, oh, that's cool, but, like, literally they only care because their kid is there, they really don't care about anybody else. But if they do rock music, like, maybe, like, the parents would, like, participate more, because, like, it's, like, music from, like, their generation, and, like, I'm not talking emo music, like, I'm talking, like, 80s, 70s, 90s, if you have to do Nirvana, I guess, but, you know, like that, like, dude, if they did Marilyn Manson, or, like, Pantera or something like that, like, dude, that'd be freaking crazy, the crowd would be insane, oh my god, but anyway, I'm probably gonna make a part 2 to this video, just cause, like, I'm not really talking about anything in particular, like, it's not like the story time or anything, but it's like, I'm having fun, and this video is 30 minutes long, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna end it. So anyway, if you like this video, like and subscribe, comment, hope you guys really like this video, by the way. I'm gonna try to make longer videos now, so if you guys enjoy them, I really don't care if you don't like them at all, because, like, of course, they're gonna be shorter videos, but I really don't care if you guys, don't like them, but I'm probably going to be making more. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye!